Hey there, this is Chad with 1GS Digital Agency, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to add a phone number inside your GoHighLevel account, and then how to register that phone number for the A2P campaign compliance registration. So you have to do this if you're looking to send any sort of text messages to your clients, to your prospects, anyone who's opted in. You'll need to submit this campaign registration inside of GoHighLevel so that your text messages will actually send. If you've tried doing this and it says send error or failed to send, it's because you didn't actually complete this campaign registration. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick today. First thing you're going to do is log into your GoHighLevel account, and then you're going to go down to the bottom left here and click on settings. And then inside of settings, we're going to click on phone numbers. So we're going to add a phone number first, and you're going to see that we've already added a phone number for this client. I'm going to show you how to do that though. So you're going to click right here where it says add phone number. You're going to get a couple of options here. We're going to go ahead and click add phone number. And then you're going to see a long list of phone numbers, basically every phone number available, or probably maybe the first 20 or so that's available in whatever selected region you're in. If you're looking to filter phone numbers based on area code, the way you do that is you come over here to this filter button. And then in this box right here, you're going to put in whatever area code you're seeking. So for instance, if you are looking for, let's say, the New Orleans area, that's a 504 area code. You're going to click on you're going to type in 504, then in this match to first part of number. And you can leave all of this clicked and then hit apply. And you're going to see it's going to pull just phone numbers with that 504 area code. And so there you go. Here's a bunch of 504 area codes. If you do this and that area code does not populate, that means there are no phone numbers for that particular area code. And I'm going to show you this. So like for instance, let's look at Miami. So Miami's a pretty popular place. So let's 305 as a Miami area code, first part of number. Look, no numbers populated. That's because all the Miami numbers with that area code are taken. So you've got some other area codes that you'd have to use in that area. So for instance, 645. And we'll see there. And there's none in 645 either. All right, so let's find out. Let's see. What other 954 is another one. There we go. So we've got some 954 area codes. And so you'll just, once you've settled on a phone number, you just click on the little circle on the left to select it and click proceed to buy. It's $1.15 per month that GoHighLevel is going to charge you. If you select a toll-free number, it's $2.15, maybe a little bit more, but it's around $2 per month for toll-free numbers. And then you just click proceed to buy, and there you have it. That's how you add a phone number to your GoHighLevel account. That's just the first step. The second step is to register that phone number if you're planning to send text messages. You don't have to register it if you're just going to use this number for inbound and outbound call purposes. That's fine. If you're looking to text, though, with this number, which absolutely, who wouldn't want to be able to text your customers, your prospects, to send nurturing campaigns and perhaps we're on our way type text messages or appointment confirmed text messages, you have to proceed to step number 2, and that's actually registering it. And so you'll see up here, once you've added a phone number, you've got this little ribbon up here, your A2P 10DLC registration is incomplete. You're just going to click on start now. And it's going to walk you through the steps. And so when you click start registering now, the first step is going to ask you if the business entity is located in the US. You'll click yes if you are, and then you click on next. I'm not going to click on next just yet because it's going to show some of my clients' personal information. So I'm just going to pause the video and follow through to the next steps. But it walks you right through it. It's very simple. Just go ahead and fill in your information if you're at this point. All right, so once you've walked through those first couple of steps and entered your information, so some of the information you're going to need is going to include your tax identification number for your company. That's your EIN. I think it's free to register for one if you don't have one. And so you'll just input that information, your physical address. So basically what these carriers, these mobile phone carriers are trying to do is they're trying to validate that you are in fact a US based company, and that with those types of questions. You're eventually going to get to this step right here where this is the brand and campaign registration. So GoHighLevel is telling you they're going to charge you $23.95 with an additional $3 for fast track program. Oh no, that's included. Okay. And then they're going to charge you, they could charge you up to $12 per month in accordance with the TCR rules, for both failed and approved campaigns. So they're going to make you click on that. So there's two choices here, low volume and high volume. I'm assuming most of you are going to be low volume. That's up to 6,000 text messages per day. High volume is over 600,000. And then once you click on continue, so here's where you're going to input this great information. So like use case description, you'll need to input the information here. GoHighLevel provides you with these examples on how you can do on what to put there. And they make it super simple. You just click these little buttons, you copy it, you paste it in there, and then you adjust it for your specific company or your client's company. You'll need to adjust this. I should also note here that before proceeding to the next steps in submitting your registration, you're going to want to make sure you have two things in place. Thing number one is going to be a privacy policy and terms and conditions policy visible on your website. So you've got privacy policy and terms and conditions that's going to need to be somewhere on your website that's visible for your visitors. They're going to require that. Your registration will get denied if you don't have a privacy policy and terms and conditions visibly shown on your website. The second thing you're going to need to have in place before submitting this registration is your disclaimer on your form. So this is a disclaimer right here that we're using right here. And you just need to make sure that this is optional. The people need to be able to click on this. If they don't click on it, you can make it required, of course. You can make this button required that they have to check it in order to submit the form. That's fine. But just make it a checkbox, though. Don't have this pre-checked. That can lead to registration failure as well when you register that. But they want to see that you have a disclaimer on your form saying that you're in fact going to be sending these folks text messages, and that people can unsubscribe at any time using the word stop. And so those are the two things you need to have in place before you submit this information. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this info in, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have gone ahead and input all of this information here. And so I'll go ahead and read this to you real quick so you can kind of see what sort of language they're looking for here. So we're trying to describe the use case for this campaign. And so this campaign is going to send appointment information, speaker engagement updates, digital events, digital course updates, confirmation and reminder messages to customers and prospects when they book appointments, subscribe to a digital course, or choose to download free resources with our client's company name, the Dream Factory and Company, DBA Julia Gentry on, and then we list the website, and also we're going to list the form submission page link here. Now, we're eventually going to have this form embedded onto our client's website, which I would advise you to do as well. But at the moment, it hasn't been done yet. So we're providing them with the actual form link, which is fine. And then we also want to make sure we say, and they're opted in to receive promotional and notification SMS from Julia Gentry. So that's all good right there. So then this right here is a sample message that your prospect client is going to receive. And so just pay attention to this right here. It's got to include these elements. And again, GoHighLevel makes it super simple for you. You can see these examples. You can copy these examples right there. And then the second sample message. So like in this client's case, they do speaking engagement. So there's like appointment booking text messages that go out, and they also do digital courses. So there's digital course messages that go out. So that's why we've got sample message 2 and sample message 1. This one's about booking of meetings. This one's about digital courses, and that's there. And again, just make sure you've got all these elements in there. Make sure that you manually write in there reply, stop, unsubscribe. You want to make sure that you include the actual prospect's name. Again, we're just using John here. You want to make sure you're including your name and your company's name. And then you want to check these buttons if they apply. Okay, so the final screen here is going to ask you for some additional user content. And so how do leads, contacts consent to receive messages? So you just kind of put in here, okay, end users opt in by visiting this website or this web page or this form right here, and filling in their details. Users then check a box to receive notifications and promotional messages to provide their consent. Additionally, end users can also text. So if you're going to set up a texting line, you can put that in there as well. And then the opt-in message that the user will receive after they've opted in, you just want to make sure you put that opt-in message here, and you want to make sure it includes your business name, and it also includes this opt-out language. And so once you've done all that, you just go ahead and hit the submit button. And after you've hit submit, this screen will populate and it will say, hey, review is in progress now. So your A2P messaging is in progress, your brand is in progress, and it will say successful eventually. And when you come to a point where you have successfully submitted your registration, this is what you will show: approved and approved. If for some reason they deny it or they need more information, you will receive an email or some sort of notification from your account from GoHighLevel stating, hey, your campaign registration failed. Please update this or do this. And worst case scenario, you can always chat with the support with GoHighLevel. And of course, as always, if you need help with anything, you can always reach out to us here at 1GS Digital Agency. If you have questions, you can always put your questions in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer any of your questions. Till next time, take care.